What is going on, party people? So, check this out. My 13-year-old daughter, world changer,
Hi. Don't forget about Teddy.
and there's Ted.
Our doggy.
He's excited.
So happy.
That is a golden doodle who has the spiritual gift of disobedience and shenanigans. My daughter is going to teach me about
Square of despair.
this logic tool called the square
Of opposition.
of opposition.
But my 8th grade class calls it the square of despair.
The square of despair.
Despair.
Now, here's the thing. I'm a public school guy. That's a nice view. I've never learned this before. So maybe maybe you guys all know about the square of opposition and the square of despair, which reminds me of, now I do know the pit of despair. Remember the pit of despair? What is that face? The pit of despair from Princess Bride. That's how you know we're teaching our kid right, man. She is up to speed on the ROUSS's. Isn't that what it's called? Yeah. The rodents of unusual size. Okay, without further ado. All right, kid, show me. Oh, wait, let's see. Show me. Wait, there's got to be a way to. All right, hold on, guys. Maybe not. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Here we go. Boom. Is that right? No, right there.
Technical difficulty.
Okay, but you got to do it like this. Yeah. Okay, bust it out.
Okay. This is weird doing it online.
No, you just teach it to me, and they'll get it or not.
The thingy.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. So let's start the square of opposition or despair. Don't put it on me all the time.
But they got to hear you explain.
I know they can hear me explain perfectly fine.
Okay, go ahead.
Let's see if I can find it.
So it sounds like it's some deal on how to argue or something.
Yep.
Is that what the thing is?
Yeah.
Or how to debate, maybe. How to debate.
Close enough.
Which I can think of a couple recent examples of a couple guys that could probably use the square of opposition. I think they could have used some assistance with their debate on the square of opposition. All right, so here it is.
Okay, it's very colorful. Ignore the bright yellow. But okay, so this is like the beginning part of it. So these are like different kinds of statements. They're the 4 like basic kinds of typical statements. A statement is different than a sentence. A statement is like a sentence with a true or false value. So it's either true or false. So like a question will not count as a statement. So A is like here. You can look here too, if you can see. So these are equivalent. These are the same. Yeah, there. This one and this thing are the same thing. But A equals all SRP, so all subject are predicate. E is no subjects are predicate. Yeah. I is some subject is predicate, and O is some subjects are not predicate. So like.
Okay.
That makes any sense.
No, it doesn't make any sense to me at all.
So subject is the subject of the sentence, and then like predicate describes the subject.
Okay, and now show us the square of opposition.
Oh,
that's what this is all about, right?
Are you ready?
Isn't that part of it?
Yeah.
That we just saw?
That's the beginning part.
Okay.
This is the real part. So again, you see this part that we just said. Okay, at the top we have between I. Okay, let's start with this one. So negative is like no S is P and some S is not P. That's on the negative side. And then on the affirmative side, it's all S is P and some S is P. So it's like saying the positive things. Universal is all S is P or no S is P. Particular is some S is P, some S is not P. So contrariety.
Yes,
that. Is a relationship between A and E statements. and that is cannot both be true, but they can both be false. So they cannot both be true. So say we're gonna make S equal puppies, because why not? And P, since it's describing it, will be cute. Why not? So all puppies are cute cannot coexist with, like, truthfully, with no puppies is cute. That doesn't make sense because one of them has to be wrong. But it says cannot both, like, and then it says can both be false. So it can both be false. They can both be wrong, and that means one of these two is true. Why are you pointing at me?
Okay, just so they can get the explanation.
I'm still explaining what the thing. So and then there's subcontrariety, which is the relationship between I and O, and that is they can both be true, but they cannot both be false. So say they're both false. Some puppies are not cute, but some puppies is cute. They cannot both be wrong. So if some puppies is cute, that means some puppies are not cute, which means they cannot coexist falsely. I don't think falsely is a word. It is now. And then there's, on this side we have super implication. Okay, this is where it gets, like, weirder. So sub implication is when you go from E to O, and super implication is when you go from O to E. So they go in different directions. So sub implication is from E to O, and that is, let's find it. If the universal is true, if E is true, then the particular of the same thing, of the same, like, side, is also true. So if no S is P, that must also mean that some S is not P. It must mean that. Ty's shaking his head.
I don't have a clue what's going on, y'all. She lost me about 7.5 minutes ago, and I think that's how long the video's been going.
Only a little bit. Continuing.
Okay, keep going.
Sub-implication. I just said that. Super implication is from O to E, or I to A, but whatever. So O to E. It's going up. And that is if the particular is false. If O is false, then the universal of the same thingy is of the same quality is false. So if this one is false, then this one must be false. So if some S is not P, then it must mean that no S is P. Or, hold on. Okay, we do that one. So if some S is not P is false, then that means no S is P must also be false. That makes sense. Next, it's the same on the other side. So super implication on this side is going from I to A, it's going up. Sub implication is A to I, going down. And there's contradiction, which is the one between, it's the diagonals. It's just called contradiction. So there's contrariety, subcontrariety, and there's contradiction. Contradiction is between the diagonals, and it says opposite truth value. One must be true, the other must be false. So, like, say no SSP is true. It's absolutely true. We know that's fact to be true. Then you go to the other side. That means this one must be false. It means some SSP must be false. And same for that one. And it goes up and down and blah, blah, blah.
Okay, and what do you use the square of opposition for?
I don't know. I haven't gotten there.
Is this like for like debates, like to do debates or something, or what?
I don't know.
Oh. Wow. Okay. Anyway, hopefully some of you, that made sense to some of you. I'm going to have to watch this video again, which is actually why I recorded this, so I could try and understand what on earth she just explained. Hopefully that was helpful. You guys rock. Have an awesome, awesome day. And now I'm going to see how I can shut this thing off. Wow, this is a new platform, guys. Sorry. That's why I'm... Oh, there it is. All right.